Listen, y'all. Listen. That's a whippoorwill. Listen. They like to sing in the night. Late in the night, they like to sing. It sounds so pretty to me. I just got home from church. We had Alfredo chicken with noodles, or you could have spaghetti. And then they had this big green salad that you kind of fixed yourself. It was delicious. Y'all people just coming in to hear the whippoorwill. Listen. He's saying, Chip fell out of the white oak. Chip fell out of the white oak. Chip fell out of the white oak. Listen. Oh, he's flying now. Anyway, I just got home from church. We had a missionary to speak tonight. It was so good. They're in Guatemala and helping those people. And so it was really nice. Hey, Kathy. Good afternoon, my friend. Sandrella. That's a pretty name. Here's Jim and Edna and Marla. Good evening, y'all. It's such a nice evening. It feels so good out here tonight. I just kind of want to cap out, but I can't. I got to have my breathing machine. I got to have my sleep out machine. So you can see the lights in my house are on. You can see my picnic table. That end of the house is dark. Anyway, I just want to get on here and say hi to everybody tonight, and hope you're going to have a good night tonight. And I don't know what else to show you or talk about other than church, because that's where I've been. But I made a big old salad. But when we sat there about an hour and listened to, him talk. And then when I got up, I was as stiff as I could be, just stiff. I mean, so then I have to get myself moving around a little bit, and I did, and I was fine. Here's Cindy and Melissa and Maria and Sharon and Debbie. Hey, y'all, where y'all from? Are y'all enjoying the night? Children cutting out. My internet's cutting out. I got to get closer to the house. I'll get right over here. Maybe it'll work a little better. Anyway, here's an activity that you can do with your children, and my kids always loved it. Pick a really dark night, which I don't think tonight was going to be really dark, because I think it's going to be a moon tonight. Pick a night when there's no moon. Get you an old blanket or an old quilt and spread it. Go to a dark place and spread. When you get the quilt spread out, lay down on it, on your back. You can take your pillow if you want to, put your head on. It's hard for me to lay flat. And just look up, and y'all talk, and just feel the coolness of the air. And talk about the stars, and maybe you'll see a meteor going through the sky. And talk about the vastness of space and how far it goes. And it just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. And talk about the Creator and the magnificence of space, and the magnificence of the earth, and the deepest parts of the sea that we don't even know about. And the mountaintops and the valleys and the caves that are under us that we've never even discovered yet. I mean, there's just so much about nature and creation that we do not know. We do not know. And it's something. Here's Billie Jean. I remember that song, Billie Jean. And here's Nancy and Casey. Have y'all ever done that? I bet that Texas guy, here's somebody watching from Texas. I bet y'all could put your blanket out on one of those big Texas ranches and look up. I bet it's gorgeous. And watch the sun go down. Watch the sun, just the sunset would be so beautiful. And I know y'all will enjoy that. And just to put your blanket out, lay down and enjoy life. Don't miss those moments, y'all. Don't miss those moments. Here's somebody from Arizona. I bet y'all could have some nice night skies. When I was a young girl, that's when satellites started being in the sky. The first, you had different satellites that would be in the sky. And we would we'd take a big old beach towel outside and lay down on that and try to find the satellites. And we'd see one, it'd be going real slow across the sky, and we'd watch it until it disappeared. I don't know why my internet's cutting in and out. I guess I'm gonna have to go in the house with y'all. It's dark. It's dark. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get inside. I'm gonna get in here close to my little box. Ooh, the light's bright in here. I've got dishes to wash over here. Look here, all these dishes. I just left them when I left for church. I just left them. I didn't do a single thing. I got a pretty card today. Let me show that to you. You open it up and look. See, isn't that pretty? It's got a little fairy swinging on it. It looks good. Anyway, I'm going to go in here in the den, sit down, and relax a little bit. But what y'all want? Y'all got any questions for me? Ask me a question so I'll know what to say. Sandra, have you got a question? Sandra Summers. Tell me, did y'all see yesterday's video on Facebook? What I put on yesterday? I mean today, this morning. Put it on this morning. I showed you this morning my luau outfit that I wore to church on Tuesday. I made me a wreath out of real greenery and put some flowers in it. Found me an old scarf and made me a skirt and wore some beads. They were shells. Tell me if you saw that video, because that's what I'd put on. You're watching tonight. You're watching Cooking with Brenda Gantt. And if you watch the real Cooking with Brenda Gantt, this morning you saw me put that on my. That's what I posted this morning was my luau. And so if you saw that, that'll be a good thing. Hello from Memphis. Here's Donna. I received your 3 cookbooks for Mother's Day from my daughter. Well, how sweet was that? That was darling. That's good. That is so good. All right, here's Elizabeth, made your biscuits, and I was so proud and happy. They were so good. Oh, yay! Everybody give Elizabeth a cheer. Go, Elizabeth. Go, Elizabeth. Y'all can do it. I'm telling you, they're just as easy as pie. I get so tickled when somebody says they say, I'm scared, Miss Brenda. I'm scared to make those biscuits. Well, what do you got to be scared of? There's nothing to be scared of. Not a single thing. Here's Pamela. She's from Indianapolis. Pamela Smith. There's Dorothy. There's Beth. And let's see who else. And Christy. Krager Jager. I don't know how do you say your. Boy, you married somebody with a strange name. Can't even say it. Here's Deborah. And Susan. Good morning. Evening, Susan. She says she watches me faithfully. Well, I'm so thankful that you do. I'm thankful that you do, darling. I'm going to turn this big light on right here where we can see what we're doing. We can talk a little bit. Well, at church tonight, when I left, Bay and Banks rode back home with me. and they said that they were fixed to go for a walk. Well, it's dark outside, so they were going to go to town and walk where there were some lights. A lot of people in Andalusia walk at night in town. They do. We got nice sidewalks and everything, so they get their exercise in, because a lot of them work during the day and they can't go walking for their exercise. So they were going to go do that tonight. They had brownies at church tonight and pound cake and some different desserts you could pick from. I did not eat a dessert tonight. I am trying to lose this part. So I'm giving up sugar for just a little bit. But I probably make a pie, show y'all how to make a pie, but I may give it away. I may just give that pie away. Let me see right here what we got. There's June. She says she still has a hard time making her biscuits. Y'all, don't skip on your buttermilk. That's one of the biggest mistakes you can make. You've got to cook it on 500, and you cannot skip on your buttermilk. If you have to measure, at least measure a cup and a half for sure, and then a nice little scoop of grease, and then work that in with your flour and put enough flour in it. You know, work it in like I showed you. All right, so she's talking about a dirty rice casserole. I love dirty rice casserole. I've got one in the cookbook. I forgot what cookbook I put it in. I don't remember if it's 1, 2, or 3. Oh, and hey, I know what I'm gonna talk to y'all about. Let me get my book. I'm gonna tell y'all about this every time I see you, because some of y'all just still don't know. You just hadn't ordered it or what. I don't know what's going on. You people out there need to order this book right here. This is my newest book. It is a coffee table book. Coffee table book means it's big. It's big, y'all. It's 250 pages of beautiful, beautiful pictures of all kinds of stuff and collections and all kinds of stuff. And it's got some scripture in it, and it's got stories. I've got some great stories in it and some advice. I was telling Bay today, I know it wasn't, I was telling Hannah. Anyway, it's called The Southern Mirror. There it is, The Southern Mirror. And it's going to be here in November. Look at how much bigger than it is in my head. And you need to buy it for Christmas gifts, or if you know somebody that's fixed to get married, it'd make a great gift. I think it's just $39, that's cheap considering all that went in it. And a hardback. It's not one of those little spiral things. This is the real deal here. But anyway, I was telling, I know who I was telling. I was telling Andre, my friend. I said, I'm going to have some tips in the book. She said, like, what's one of your tips you're going to put in there? I said, well, I'm going to tell everybody not to buy a 4-poster bed. She said, what? You're going to tell them not to buy a 4-poster bed? I said, no, they don't need to buy one. When George and I first married, we were looking for furniture. He saw this beautiful 4-poster bed. It was really beautiful. He said, oh, let's get that one. It's so pretty. Let's get that 4-poster bed. I said, we're not getting a 4-poster bed. He said, how come? Why aren't we getting one? I said, because I'll never get to see the post. You will hang all your hats on it. You'll throw your robe over it, your pajamas, your coat. I said, you may even turn a shoe up on that thing. I said, we're not getting a 4-poster bed. It'll turn into a catch-all. Now, is that true or not? How many of y'all have a 4-poster bed out there? Anybody? Well, if you have a 4-poster bed, you know it's true. You do. You know that you don't ever see the post. Let's see what we got. Somebody says, I don't get them as I used to. I think something came up. this, okay, Brenda says, I saw your outfit and your headpiece. What do you do have a carefree something? Let me get, I'm going to have to pull y'all in so I can read this stuff. Let me read it. Okay. Can't wait to get the coffee table book. Well, me either. This is just a fake book right here. This is what the front of it's going to look like. But the real book, we're going to send it off to be, to do it, to send it off. But we hadn't sent it off yet. That's why it's going to be here in November. We're only going to print how many we need. So if you want one, get your name on the list. Because if your name's not on the list, you're not guaranteed a book. We always print more than y'all say. Because we know some of you are called procrastinators. You put things off. You bad to put things off. You've been needing to clean out that closet, but you bad to put it off. You don't want to start it. You need to order this book, but you're bad to put it off. You've been meaning to get that haircut, but you're bad to put it off. Well, just get some scissors and do it yourself. I got a ponytail tonight. It isn't long. It's about 3 inches long. That's all the little bit I could get up there. Was that? All right. Angela says, Angie said I had a canopy bed growing up. Those are always pretty. I love those. It's a great girl's bed. Can't believe I caught you live. Well, I am. I'm alive tonight. I'm alive. What does Tricia say? Hey, we're bad. She says, I'm bad about not starting something. Y'all don't procrastinate. It's the worst thing in the world you can do. It is. You go outside, you'll think that little area right there sure does need raking. Well, get a rake and do it real quick. It won't take you 5 minutes. Get out there and do it. Clean it up. Don't procrastinate. You know, I think in life we have really good intentions. We do. I know I have good intentions. It's just that I don't do what I need to. Hey, Carrie from Wisconsin, I think it says, or Wichita, maybe. I couldn't read it fast enough. My daughter had a baby on Mother's Day and named her Banks. Oh, how sweet. That's great. On Mother's Day, too. That will be a special day for her to be born on Mother's Day. How sweet is that? Here's a Brenda from Knoxville, Tennessee. Are you a country singer, Brenda? Here's Jamie and Sandy saying good evening, and Cindy King. Are y'all just sitting back in your lazy boy? Do y'all have prayer meeting at your church on Wednesday nights and go and eat at your church? Or have you been home all night? You are up late. Yes, I am. Heck, it's 8 o'clock. I got to go brush my teeth. I know that I don't have to take a bath tonight because I just took one before I went to church. So I'm clean. I'm going to take my medicine, brush my teeth, and I am going to get in the bed. I'm going to get in the bed. And the sheets will feel so good. And I'll put on my breathing machine, and I'll take all my makeup off, and I'll grease my face and wash my hands real good. And then I'll go to sleep. So, thank you. She said that's a gorgeous cover on your new book. I think it's pretty too. Let me hold it up where you can see it good. There you go. Well, let's see. There you go. That was taken at the Cottle House across the street. I've got rockers and stuff over there. It's a big porch. And you know that I've got a mantle board that I carried over there and put on the porch. Did y'all see that? That video where I did that mantle board? And I had a guy to come down here and he helped me and screwed that thing to the wall. I wanted a mantle board on the porch. Well, over it, I painted that door and hung it up. It's got all those bottles that I painted flowers in all the different bottles. Did y'all see that? Well, I did. And somebody told me the other night, they said, those flowers glow at night. I said, what do you mean they glow? Because I'd never go over there at night. I didn't know. And they said they actually, like they're iridescent. They're like black light stuff. I'm going to go over there one night and I'm going to look at those flowers that I painted. I guess it was the paint that I picked. It was said it was acrylic. It was in big old tubes. I got it at Hobby Lobby. But it must have some kind of a glow or like an iridescent looking stuff to it. Oh, she said, I loved it when you did that mantle. Yeah, I had to drag that thing over there. It was heavy. A mantle on a porch looks real good because you can put you a Christmas wreath over it the Christmas time and put some greenery on it. I mean, it really is nice. You can get those old mantles at antique shops and junk shops and just screw it to the wall. What really looks good, if your porch is big enough, to put a little fake hearth. And you can just take bricks and lay them down on the actual floor and sit the mantle on top of it. And then you could have you got your mantle board up there that you can decorate. Now, if you get it close enough to a plug-in on your porch, I have a plug-in over there, you could put 2 little lamps out there. I would suggest metal lamps because the others may blow off. And so I would suggest doing that. But I do hope y'all will order my book. I do. I mean, I want you to have it because I know you'd enjoy it. Some of y'all don't even have a coffee table. You need to get out and get your coffee table. But don't go to a furniture store to get it. Go to an antique shop or a junk shop or a thrift shop or something like that and get you a coffee table that's real strong and sturdy so y'all can enjoy putting your feet up on it and your coffee and your tea and your TV remote. You can put your TV remote up there on it. I mean, it works great. You need to do that. I'm going to let y'all go because I got to brush my teeth and go to bed. It's getting late. I've got to cook tomorrow morning. In the morning, I'm going to teach y'all how to make tomato gravy. And we'll go over the biscuits again. We'll go over the biscuits one more time in the morning. And I'll probably do the biscuits about 7, but I'll probably do the tomato gravy. It'll have to be before that. But I wasn't going to do a live tomorrow. So I'll have to video it and then just show it to you as soon as I get it done. It'll probably only be about 7 o'clock or maybe 7:30 or something like that. Our time, Central Standard Time. But anyway, okay. Cheyenne says, good evening and sweet dreams. That's sweet of you to say that, darling. Thank you. I hope I will have sweet dreams tonight. I surely hope so. What was I going to tell y'all? Oh, but I'll show you how to make tomato gravy in the morning. I don't know if y'all have ever had that, but it is so good over a biscuit. And I'm going to make it for the people at the Cottle House. I don't know if they'll like it, but that's what I'm making. Excuse me. I'm going to go. I'm going to let y'all go to bed. Have a good night's sleep. Let your toes just go down in there and thank God for having a bed to sleep in tonight. I look forward to going to bed at night. I look forward to it. I enjoy crawling in my bed now. I do. It's a wonderful blessing to have one, and I hope y'all sleep really good. If you've got some problems and some worries, just give them to the Lord. He tells you to just give them to Him, because you can't do anything about them anyway. He can, but you can't. Good night, sweethearts. Y'all have a wonderful night. Love you. Bye-bye.